G'day, I'm Pat from Shem Productions, and today I'm going to show you how I recreated all the sounds you hear in a short animated clip from the movie Up. So this was a uni project that I was assigned for film post-production, and we had to learn how every sound is added to build layers for a film soundtrack, which is then ultimately used to enhance the narrative and the emotions that the characters are feeling. Alright, let's jump straight into it. So we're here in Pro Tools, and to start off, I'm just going to play a short clip including sound.
Tracks? Snipe. Here, Snipe. Come on out, Snipe. Snipe. Huh.
So every sound that you just heard was recreated by me, except for the voices, where I hired my nephew Arlo to be the voice actor of Kevin, and I used my father-in-law Simon, who we'll hear later on, doing the voice of Mr. Fredrickson. So the soundtrack for film is made of 5 parts. We got ambience, Foley, dialogue, sound effects, and music. Let's start with ambience. So the ambient noise is just sounds that put us in an environment. So this being a jungle, I wanted to use sounds that sounded like the jungle. Now, unfortunately, I don't live in the Amazon rainforest, but behind me here, I do have a nice, great big park. And I went out there in the morning with a shotgun microphone before there were any cars driving around. It was about 5 in the morning. And a shotgun mic is very directional, so you can point it at the tops of trees and capture all those sounds of the birds, then aim it at the ground and capture the frogs and the crickets. And I used several layers. So here they are individually. Crickets. Birds. Frogs. More birds. And all together. Really helps to put us in that location. That ambient layer is playing throughout the entire clip with different layers coming in and out. Next up, we have Foley. So Foley is every single sound that the character makes being recreated in the studio. So all the footsteps, the hand claps, when clothing moves on the skin, when they brush up against leaves, when they bite things, they all had to be recreated, and I had a lot of fun doing that. First time I'd done anything like it, and I highly recommend having a go. Let's have a look at some of these layers and I'll tell you how I got those sounds. These are Russell's steps. So I was standing in my daughter's shell pool just behind me here in the shen, and I filled it up with rocks and sand and was stepping in time with the movements on the screen. What else have we got? We got some leaves. So this is the snipe in the bush getting ready to come out. And for those leaves, I had a plant and I was just rubbing up and brushing against it to get the right sounds. Here we've got the snipe bite. And another one. That's me biting into, I think it was a cracker or a chip. That first one's me clicking my tongue. We've got Russell brushing up against some leaves. Down here we've got a chocolate wrapper. That was playing through the whole time, actually. Shouldn't have been. So that's just me scrunching up a little bit of plastic as it was going through. Let's hear them all together, that whole section. It just gives it so much life. Super fun. Later on, we have Mr. Fredrickson. Oh, this is my favorite. So there's a lot going on here. Let's start with the thuds. Couple. So I had a playmat stacked on top of another piece of fabric or a pillow, and I was just punching it to get those thuds, and then some leaves. But Mr. Fredrickson, he's in the background, now he's in the foreground, but he's here, he's tying down his entire house to a tree with a garden hose. Here's another layer. I'll put those two together. I wanted to create this really intense sound like he's straining super hard. So I actually had a leather jacket and I was just rubbing it firmly against my thumbnail as close to the microphone as I could. And it made this really nice friction rubbing sound. Gives us a sense that he does not want this thing to fly away. So that's Foley. Foley is all of the sounds that you hear that need to be added in to give the character life. Next up, we got dialogue. Let's listen to a bit of dialogue here.
Hi, boy. Don't eat it all. Come on out.
Arlo did such a good job. I gave him a clip of the original and the script and gave him a week or so to practice it. And then he came in to the studio. And when you're recording dialogue, you have to be watching the screen and recording along at the same time and trying to sync with the mouth movements. So it's quite fun, sometimes challenging. Sometimes it's really good for a laugh. And then we did several takes and then I just put together the best phrases to make one continuous track. So here's a little bit more of that.
Don't eat it all. Come on out. Come on. Come on. Don't be afraid, little snipe. Don't eat it.
Later on, we hear Mr. Fredrickson. And as I said, I used my father-in-law Simon for this one.
And the snipe.
Oh, did you?
Are they tall?
Oh, yes, very tall.
Do they have a lot of colors?
They do indeed.
Do they like chocolate?
Oh, yeah. Chocolate?
I was very proud of Simon. He's never done anything like this before. And he came in, I think he's 72. And he put the headphones on and got up to the microphone and had a lot of fun doing it. And he was very uncomfortable, but the finished product was great. And he lent his voice to the character of Mr. Fredrickson really well. Next up, we got sound effects. Now, usually sound effects are going to be things that I can't recreate in real life. So I downloaded them from a sound effects library. These were mainly used for the snipe, the bird. So let's have a listen to some effects. There's a chicken cluck. So all of those exaggerated swishes and swashes and the wings flapping, they're all to give this snipe a bit more of a playful sort of character. Because as we see in a minute when we watch the whole clip, Mr. Fredrickson is really kind of standoffish and scared of the snipe, even though he's quite a friendly character. So these sound effects were just used to give it more playfulness. The final layer that brings it all together is music. Let's check out some clips. So these are giving a sense of mystery to the character. And now we've got a big suspenseful moment. Very dramatic. And it carries over into the next scene. I had a lot of fun composing that using a virtual symphony orchestra. There's one more musical piece. So this one's intended to be quite playful and bouncy. When you're watching it without any of the other audio, it sort of doesn't make sense at all. Okay, so they are the elements that make up the audio track in a film or a TV show. So now what I want to do is play two scenes from that clip and bring layers on and off to show how it really changes the feel. So our first one is when the snipe is eating Kevin's chocolate. All right, let's go ambience only. Now Foley 2. and some dialogue.
Gotcha. Don't be afraid, little snipe. I'm a wilderness explorer, so I'm a friend to all of nature. Want some more? Hi, boy. Don't eat it all. Come on out. Come on. Come on. Don't be afraid, little snipe. Nice snipe. Good little snipe. Nice. Giant snipe.
Okay, let's have that last part now with the music as well.
So I'm a friend to all of nature. Want some more? Hi, boy. Don't eat it all. Come on out. Come on. Come on. Don't be afraid, little snipe. Nice snipe. Good little snipe. Nice. Giant snipe.
I love when it all comes together. It just really makes you feel like, I don't know, you're at the cinema and the magic of movies is real. One more clip and we'll do the end section. Ambience. Now with Foley. Let's add in some dialogue.
There's no such thing as a snipe.
But you said snipes are easier than... Whoa!
Go on, get out of here. Go.
Whoa! Whoa! Whoa!
Let's add some sound effects in now.
There's no such thing as a snipe.
But you said snipes are easier than... Whoa!
Go on, get out of here. Go.
Whoa! Whoa! Whoa!
And we'll finish it off with the music.
There's no such thing as a snipe.
But you said snipes are easier than... Whoa!
Go on, get out of here. Go.
Whoa! Whoa! Whoa!
Careful, Russell.
Hey, look, Mr. Fredrickson. He likes me. Whoa!
Russell.
No, stop. That tickled.
Go on, get out of here. Go, get.
One more quick thing before we finish up. If we take a listen to Arlo's dialogue with no effects on it, it sounds like this.
Tracks? Snipe.
Which sounds like he's talking right up on a microphone because he was. And it takes us out of the feeling of being in a jungle. So to combat that, I used a reverb plugin that was on a forest setting and then just used a little bit of it to make it feel like we were in the forest. So here it is with and without.
Tracks? Snipe.
Now without
Here, snipe.
and on.
Come on out, snipe.
Off,
Snipe.
on.
Huh.
So that little bit of an echo that you're hearing really puts us in the space of being in the forest. Well, there you have it. That's how all the audio layers come together to build a soundtrack for a film. If you like this video, please leave me a comment and subscribe. Cheers.